and not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And Hyde will not get there as they force him to the ground shy of the marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Watson. Steps away to it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Breeze. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Watson, he's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. A gain of 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson now to throw. Open man, the tight end falls. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the 50, it's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Flushed out right. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Now it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 56 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it. Where's that? 41's the mic. 41. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now Breeze. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And the Saints first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, off oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And fights through one man. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. Hey, kill. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
I'm going to hit you all.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in this spot, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
He's got Fuller. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Watson dancing to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Like 50s. Alert.
Throwing again is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
The final shot before the break. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
61, match box,
Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.